Now, just a call for 30 bucks.
Fold.
That's some folding
He
hands.
suited one gapper here and see how he plays.
Takes a lot.
JL, he's going to come in for the call in the cutoff. JL, one of the newer faces to the stream, I do believe. Alex has played with us a couple of times here recently. He's going to get out of the way. And now Anderson here just going to get his change. As Raj going to go ahead and complete this with the fives after he finishes making change.
I like playing with a big messy pile like that. It's fantastic.
Well, it is nice when you have that big messy pile because you just get to, like, you know,
Yeah, I'll call wherever.
Slowly.
I got a pink chip in here. There's a couple black chips in here somewhere. Let's throw them in there.
and now he's like, wait, how much is it? Is it one of these and one of these? Yes, it is.
Usually, like that's like a heater sign, so he's probably gonna flop a set here. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, no, when you're playing with the giant, just messy pile in front of you, yeah, you usually are on the beginnings of a heater. Let's see. Ace-7 here. Justin going to flop 2 pair, but JL going to flop the flush.
With the gutter to the straight flizzle as well.
The straight flizzle. Straight flizzle, y'all. Raj and Jason both with under pairs to the board and no club in hand. They should be finding their way to the exit here before long. But Justin, he's going to go ahead and put out a 80% pot size bet, 3/4 here at least, with $100 going in. JL in position, just going to play this as a flat call, not going to go for the raise. And there's a 6 on the turn that would have made a set for one of our players that bowed out. They still would not be good, but would have improved. Might be feeling a little bit salty about that fold. Justin here. Now going to continue going for value. You can get value from a lot of hands here. Ace with kicker, a big kicker that's got a club in it, something like an ace jack, jack of clubs, something like that. Maybe even like ace jack. That's just like no, like you could be betting all sorts of stuff. Maybe one club type holdings. And I'm going to hold on for the duration. Justin bets 200 into a pot that had gone up to like 300 or something.
Yeah, a little over half pot and gets JL to go all in.
Okay.
Yeah, now Justin gonna make the call and looking to find one of the last remaining outs in the deck. He's got 1 ace, 1 7. That's not one of them. Unless they've run it twice, that is gonna be JL taking it down. In fact, that is a rip. So back-to-back hands of all in and double ups.
That's a quick way to get extra money on the table and play a big game here. I think that's what we wanted to see.
Yeah, absolutely. And a few players have definitely taken that option to add on. So very deep stacks here right off the get-go. Jay Wynn, he's got the 6 tray. He's oh, I thought he was raising.
No,
I was like,
know.
hey,
Come
he's
on,
gonna
man.
play like some Jay stack up in here.
The stack lessons, 6 tray, offsuit, any position, unlimited raises.
Yeah. I mean, Jay Wynn is partial to the 4-3.
Yes.
Or the 4-3, not the 6-3.
That's true.
But didn't have it on that one. He had the J stack hand, isn't going to go for it. We've got JL and Jason. Battle of the Jays here.
Jason notes a 3-bet at a small blind with queen 5 suited. Is that a little? I mean, I like hitting those. Maybe like queen 7 or king 7 suited as a squeeze. A small blind. What do you think about queen 5? Is that getting a little too loosey goosey?
Well, so this was just a limp from JL from early middle position. So queen 5 suited is going to be like pretty borderline. But if you're implementing a strategy where you treat all limps as basically folds and they just don't exist, which is a little bit like squint at it, you probably shouldn't do that. But if you do take that strategy, then queen 5 is going to be a fine open from the small blind. So.
And then you got people, I mean, there's more San Francisco, so it's the opposite part of the state. Yeah. You got people mugging in all the retail stores. Yep. I like Austin. Yeah. So you play a lot?
Call. Raise to 40. Fold, fold. Fold.
Call.
Call. Fold, fold. Fold. Call. Give me white, please.
Sure.
Call. Thank you. Oh, oh my god. Thank you. It's the white chips.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually do it like last Thursday.
Four
It's like 5 8.
Last night?
No, last Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
After the stream.
Yeah. How's the stream last weekend?
I lost
Or last
2,500. It was a bad week. I turned it
Gotta
around.
give action and to get action.
Yeah. Like the stream last week, the VPIP was
Who's the
40%.
big
That-
winner last week?
Uh,
The VPIP was 40%
last week.
Fold.
Yeah.
Too many, too much really?
No, I think I was just getting a lot of like marginal good hands.
The laugh camp with Big Daddy
And
Chaz.
that's a high quality laugh camp right there. Chaz got some beautiful laugh.
Yeah, and Mike's diabolical rendition of it that he has on the soundboard is pretty ridiculous, but I love it.
You're not going to believe this.
All right. The next hand here has
lady
Jay Wynn.
has to take a
Quite
picture
pleased
to
to hear what someone is saying down on the other end of the table.
I'm not kidding.
You're famous.
I was like,
Get some
all
folds.
right, it's cool. This is
Raj,
almost
That's
every
one thing
game,
you got,
someone
yeah.
recognized me or Jason.
Your wife has a name.
and
Oh, yeah.
JL here, he's got a hand that he's
It was
with
such a
and
good
he
sport.
will take 10.
It freaked everybody else at the
Hearts.
table. Like,
Bunch of blackjack hands and such nonsense. Back over to Raj. He's going to limp under the gun and call. The A7 offsuit. So heads up to a flop here. Mike Youngblood. Demented Chaz.mp3. That's the sound file for Demented Chaz. That's fantastic. What do we got here?
Eight of
Jack-
spades on the flop.
8-8, yeah. Team Dola 8 of spades here. Isn't going to do anything for either player, so Raj just going to go for the check fold.
I am no PLO expert.
Yeah, having the blocker, and then also not only that, but also
No hearts, right?
no hearts,
Yeah.
and like you beat all of the naked nines. Like ace nine might just still be like, I could go for value maybe. I mean, I don't think for that sizing, but you could convince yourself to make that call. He certainly did, and unfortunately it was not correct. JL here going to raise this up 5x to 50 bucks. Ace 5 of hearts. Justin with his heaps of chips piled up in front of him. Looks to be going for a call. He will. And Sammy now looking down at a suited king.
Let's fold a
do it.
suited king there with a straddle out. Come on now.
Yeah, you got to defend those little babies. All right. What do we got here? 9 high flop. Nobody pairs up. So JL with the best hand and the lead. He's just going to stab at this. It should be 2 quick folds, and on to the next hand we go. Indeed, that is the case.
We've had our
gotta get
we've
away
had
from these
one
people.
way back.
And last month I was just in Hawaii and it was the
Nice
busiest
head-on
ever.
collision.
Oof. Head on.
SUV to SUV.
What?
And yeah, the lady I was driving on. It was a one-way, like a
Test
one-lane,
3 days before you gotta upload
double
to their website.
yellow line little highway area.
Oh, you did? Okay, same thing.
Lady in a giant Durango swerved into me, wrong way. So
Yeah.
I was going nowhere to go, swerved into my lane head on, smashed up. I had a Mountaineer at the time, big SUV, but hers was much larger.
Walgreens on
And
Bell.
we
That's
didn't
where I went.
get hurt, but the car was totaled.
Thank
I
God
think it's
for
all
that.
the same.
I like saw it coming in slow mo. Felt like it was like one of those things. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
smash, and I like got right out of the car. I'm like, I'm fine, I guess.
Yeah.
And I looked at my car. I'm like, oh my god,
How am I okay?
Smashed. Luckily, was able to like steer at the end, so it like the passenger. If there was anyone in the passenger side,
Meters down.
that's fine. Yeah. It's better than those, some of the guys that hit the old big banana slice into the neighbor's yard there
Through the window.
while they're sunbathing. And they go, these damn golfers,
Why did I build my home so close to
so
this thing?
silly. Learn how to play.
Oh man, how long you been golfing? Like, did you grow up golfing?
I picked it up in actually like freshman year of high school,
Okay.
and I did play on the high school golf team. I was no one in my family played. I just asked for some clubs, and I figured it out. I played hockey. I was able to translate it.
Yeah,
I
they're
wasn't
basically
super
the same
good. I
motion,
wasn't
yeah.
super good, but I was good enough to play on the team there.
Johnny not going to go for the squeeze here out of the straddle with the ace jack of diamonds. I think against early middle position open and a flat call from the big blind, that was a reasonable spot to go for a squeeze, but Johnny's going to play it as a flat, and he is going to be in a pretty good spot to get additional chips in the middle with the best hand. As Jason go ahead and lead at this.
Interesting.
40.
Take it. Well, take it off.
Both Johnny and JL.
9 will
gonna
be
call.
interesting.
Let's go 9 of hearts.
10's not too uninteresting.
Yeah, Jason makes a pair.
Does
But
he continue the story here?
I think that would be a mistake, but Jason is looking at his chips, and he's like, well, I picked up equity, and my hand is probably never good, so let's go. Bet a 150. And yeah, I think Johnny really no sense in doing anything other than just calling, and JL is going to be like, what the
Yeah.
hell is going on here? And he'll probably have to call, too, for 150 by the time it gets to him. How you doing over there, buddy?
Hungry.
I hear the
Yeah.
rumbles going on. You need
didn't
you need
eat
some
today.
manicotti or something?
No, I know. That's what happens when your belly's filled with espresso.
I just feel like with the 1-year-old, it's going to be a little bit tough. So something a little bit shorter distance, like maybe just, I don't know, Cancun or maybe Florida or something, right? Kind of easy.
Yeah. Well, I think Florida. Like I said, I think Clearwater and Destin Beach, like that area is really nice. Florida. And not a lot of times, people go to like South Beach or the East Coast side.
Okay.
A lot more often. But I don't think you're taking a trip up to Jersey for the beach.
Nah, probably not. I will say that New Jersey was my least favorite state that I've been to.
That's good. We have that effect on people.
Yeah. No, I mean, I may have told this story before and probably while you were in the booth with me, but just had an absolutely atrocious, abysmal trip there to Wildwood and just had every possible person just like treat me as though I was the most like vile human being that they'd ever seen. And I was just like trying to like plug my laptop into an outlet right in the hotel lobby and stuff. Like, I mean, it was out of control.
Yeah, that's just the normal, like, how you doing,
How you doing? Hey, fuck yourself, go die in a fire. All right, we got to raise to 60, a call. We're getting this all piped in to the action tracker. As if this is true and Dante has just called the 60 with queens, I'm going to be, I mean, that's what we have in here, so I'm going to go ahead and guess that this is correct. JL goes for the 3-bet, and Dante just smooth calls. Ace, king of hearts against 2 queens on 6 deuce deuce. Don't get a much better flop than that with 2 queens. Check from Dante. Bet a 350 and a
big.
check jam from Dante for 1.1K. This is an over bet jam to the pot. I mean, it's a check jam, so I mean, who really cares about the size of the pot? I suppose. JL here, 7-13 to call. Actually. Now that I see it, yeah, this is actually just a pretty reasonable check raise all in.
Yeah. Once he put that, JL put a bigger size bet than he really needed to there, and kind of forced himself to call it off.
Queens full.
That's
for
pretty good.
Dante. That is pretty good. Bad beats and such. We do have a bad beat jackpot here at TCH, shared between all of the TCH locations.
Oh, wow.
And the bad beat jackpot is up over 10K once again. Did have it hit the other day up in Dallas for 50-some thousand. But the secondary backup bad beat jackpot is in effect and growing once again up in the 5-figure mark. That's absolutely true. I get the ace-high flush, and there's one combo to make the straight flush. Like, yeah, I'm
Check call.
Yeah. I'm probably piling it in and then getting chopped up. But that's there we go.
Yeah, it's pretty big, but I mean, we're not even at power hour yet. The no match.
Got some people talking about bad beats and such. We do have a bad beat jackpot here at TCH, shared between all of the TCH locations.
Oh, wow.
And the bad beat jackpot is up over 10K once again. Did have it hit the other day up in Dallas for 50-some thousand. But the secondary backup bad beat jackpot is in effect and growing once again up in the 5-figure mark.
unfortunate, but also fortunate. So right there was the 5-10, 20-40 was on, and JL woke up with queens under the gun, but opened and didn't get any resistance.
There you go.
But it's nice to get queens with the 40s on.
That's for sure. Yeah, $77 a profit.
Yeah.
Just, it doesn't matter
Just
what your
taking
hand
it.
was. Like, you're like, give me the money. I'll take it. I didn't have to actually play against anyone. And I got $77.
Well, that's why
Joseph Staten here says, who grew up in AC? That would be Steam Dola here.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Joseph, we were down in the Borgata there for many years back in the day.
So I haven't been to the Wildwood area. That was a long time ago. That was back in, when did I go?
That's much south of where I
2009.
lived, where like I was going to be. That would be like a trip for me. That was down by Atlantic City, which is like, that was like an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, I went to Atlantic City while I was there. I was there for a conference and like did a little bit of an extended stay so that I could go to Atlantic City afterwards. And the insides of those casinos are just like any other, beautiful, lots of chandeliers and all the fancy stuff. But the outsides, man, geez, it looks like a old warehouse district.
Some
You're
of
like,
them,
what happened here?
Yeah, like the only one that was really the only nice one was the Borgata, and that's not on the beach. That is like in the harbor area.
Okay.
So like you might not the marina. I mean, you might not have even gone to that.
I don't remember which ones I went to.
But
I went and played some.
Yeah, like
$30
on the
tournament or
beach
something.
there was like Taj Mahal,
We did that for
Showboat. Another like 5 Trump ones at the time, and I think they were all closed. But
Okay, yeah.
it was like Trump Plaza, Trump Taj Mahal, Showboat.
Wow, we have an all-in and a call here as we've got top pair and a gutter against ace king with the ace of clubs. JL is going to scoop this 5.5K pot. This suddenly just like out of the blue while we were jammering away. All the chips went in the middle. JL calls off with just top pair queen kicker and a gutter and is good. He holds. They
Wow,
rip it
so
one time.
Johnny, who had was the big winner on the day, just forked it right all over to Jay, the challenger for Doug Polk that he's thinking of. Whatever he says, I'm going to say Doug is the favorite.
Yeah. Phil,
Yeah, and heads up, Doug is a favorite. I'm always going to say that.
yeah.
And Phil doesn't really ever play heads up.
Yeah, way back in the day, but yeah, it's been a long time, I think. Kellen O'Donnell, is that Schulman on commentary? Yep, that's absolutely right. Aaron McAvoy, otherwise known as Nick Schulman, right here. Your boy Steam Dola.
Nick Schulman.
As, let's see, what do we got going on here? Another massively multi-way pot as Raj is going to flop top pair with a queen kicker. But JL here with top pair and an open ender does have the lion's share of the equity. Jay Wynn has second pair and backdoor diamond, so he may stick around depending on what kind of price he gets here. Sammy with bottom pair should be headed for the showers, but he is not done with this just yet. Okay, he is going to get out of the way, and now JL, of course, can't be folding that hand, so he will call. And Jay Wynn, let's see. He's made a couple of speculative plays, but he is going to be first to act for the remainder of this hand, playing out of the small blind. So, going to be tough to like get paid,
Yeah,
right?
like I would like if I'm gonna play it, I might even raise in that spot if I was in my first act if I want to play it. Or you could just turn a 9. I mean,
Yeah.
But still, you're not gonna make much. It's gonna be hard for you to get value in these spots. Like if it gets checked through here.
Yeah, because it probably is going to check through. I don't think anyone is going to want to bet at this. Even JL, when it checks to him, is probably going to be like, do I bet? Do I just take a free card?
Or Raj is gonna go after it.
Yeah, I guess he's going to keep going for value. This is a little bit tricky. So these spots pop up. Oh, wow. 10-8 snap folds.
Whoa. Okay, not expecting that.
Bet at 200, just under half pot, and top pair with an open ender. The dynamics of that river play. So that can definitely factor in.
Absolutely. The JL open limp here with the ace king. Looks like it, right?
Oh, yeah. Indeed. Anderson stepping in it a little bit here. These are the two deepest players at the table. JL did this earlier though, where he limped
Didn't
and then
back raise.
called. Yeah. But let's see if he goes for it this time. No,
No, he
calls.
Yeah.
And he flops.
Not flush draw.
Yeah. And Anderson is just gonna go ahead and bet 25 here. Like, I'm gonna be good a lot of the time. Let's see if I can deny some equity and just find out where I am. Right? Oh, well, JL found his way into the nuts. Not really, especially with that card,
yeah.
but could.
Might get a hero from Ace High here. Yeah.
Yeah, snap hero.
Yeah. Snap hero. Snap hero.
And
Anderson,
like,
you were always in bad shape there, but good call.
yeah, but I mean, considering how things
How the
could
action
have
went,
gone,
I would have probably snapped it off.
over there. I like that. Coming in ready to tip, and and J-Win, he's got some lurking under the white chips back there as well. I tend to stick with just like the 1s and the 5s for the tipping, but I definitely see the value in the blue ones. Oh. Information for the steamy. Oh, for your eyes only.
We just got word that there might be a mixed game in a little while.
Are you
Anybody wants
serious?
to come play some mixed with Steam Dola? Get into TCH ASAP. Aaron's not allowed to play. He runs too good. I play against Aaron twice in mixed games, and he has the nuts every
We
hand.
play Aaron Makes Boat?
Aaron makes boats.
Yeah.
Aaron has all the boats. Aaron gets there and everything. Jeez.
JL here, top pair, top kicker, up against the spade flush draw of J-Win. Betting a call of 60 on this flop. Ooh,
Oh,
bingo.
that's a nice looking card.
Bingo. J-Win locks up the hand with the king high flush. JL thinks he's got backup with the queen of spades, and that is not true. In fact, because you have the queen of spades, you're very frequently going to presume that your opponent does not have a flush. So you're going to be thinking that you may be up against like a king-queen or even a queen-jack type holding. Queen-jack maybe not going to keep betting here, but king-queen definitely could. Bet a 120, and yeah, JL. Can't go anywhere yet. And J-Win is like, all right.
All
this
right, a
pot
spade would be bad, but that's a blank, blank, blank.
check from JL. 562 in the middle. J-Win should go probably like half pot, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't want to bet too big and scare your opponent off of a one-pair holding.
Right, we're targeting exactly ace, queen, king, queen.
The bridge ones at home or whatever with the bigger ones, I like.
Very overbet.
Yeah, I'm not used to those.
Yeah, I guess
We
so.
suck. JL snaps that off.
Wow.
Yeah. Target away.
Target
away, J-Win.
my